Ms. Clark's targeting may reflect a culture of disparate treatment, and the evidence provides reasonable cause.
Stephen Smith just dropped a bombshell that should terrify every WNBA executive. He's not just talking about bad calls anymore. He's demanding federal investigators look into what's happening to Caitlin Clark. We're talking about the same Caitlin Clark who single-handedly drove 601% growth in merchandise and tripled team values. The woman who brought 1.29 million All-Star votes, but somehow ranked 9th among guards by her own peers. Something stinks here, and Stephen A. thinks the government needs to step in. If you think the government needs to step in, comment protect Caitlin Clark. Let's go. You want to know what makes this whole situation absolutely infuriating? Let's start with the money. Caitlin Clark didn't just join the WNBA. She became its economic engine overnight, generating revenue numbers that should have made her untouchable. The data is staggering. Exponential growth in merchandise sales, tripled Fever viewership, doubled total. League viewership, team value tripled, and League Pass subscriptions up 366%. These aren't small bumps. These are transformational changes that leagues dream about. Clark brought in endorsement deals worth over $11 million and caused WNBA app engagement to spike 613%. Numbers the WNBA hadn't seen since forever. We're talking about a player who single-handedly shifted the entire financial landscape of women's basketball. Every metric you can imagine showed massive growth tied directly to her presence. But this is where the story takes a dark turn. Instead of protecting their golden goose, the league allowed her to absorb punishment at unprecedented rates. The statistical evidence is damning. Clark took 17% of all flagrant fouls last season. That's double the rate of any other player in the league. Let that sink in for a second. Think about what this means. The player bringing in the most money is getting hit the hardest, and somehow officials are missing calls left and right. You're watching defenders take cheap shots at the woman who tripled your team values. You're seeing flagrant contact that would draw immediate whistles for veteran players get ignored when it happens to Clark. The pattern becomes impossible to ignore when you look at the footage. Hard fouls that should have been flagrant ones. Obvious targeting that gets waved off. Late hits that draw nothing but continued play.